You think before this approach makes it to the NFL there, Mike?
Well, the other thing I was thinking on the college side is I wonder how the fraternities are going to take it. Oh, that's right. We had that issue in Duke, right? Oh, wait, that was a false issue, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we got so many false issues out there that it's hard to separate what's good and what's right and what's wrong.
All right, let's go to Diane now. Diane, thank you for holding. We appreciate you being out there.
Hey, guys. Hey, men are men and women are women. Let's get over it.
That's right to the point, baby.
Well, I like what Dr. K says, that if you're having trouble identifying your gender, just look down.
Go south.
I'll be Lincoln was amazing.
He is.
You guys get the best guests.
Indeed, we do, and I have to compliment and thank Rachel Cohen, their personal friends. And but yes, we do. I'm proud of the fact of the caliber of the guests we get on our show. But Avi will be back, I guarantee you.
He's awesome,
Indeed.
and Daniel Webster has a really good shot. Glenn Beck, interviewed him.
He did.
He put out a thing to the audience, and he's got a severe audience.
And he also
he had good vibes.
Yeah, and he got bad vibes this morning from, did you listen? He got bad vibes when he interviewed Jason Chaffetz this morning.
Oh, absolutely. It was hostile.
Yeah, and but he just didn't.
And even with Sean Hannity.
Yeah, I know. So, but yeah, Glenn's behind Daniel Webster.
Yep.
And I hope that he can be sort of the dark horse candidate who comes from behind. Most
to the inside beltway is not giving him a chance, but he is there, and if they get McCarthy out of the way, and that's a big if, but if they get McCarthy out of the way,
I don't think McCarthy has a chance.
I hope not.
He stepped all over himself, and Chaffetz, he doesn't have anything to say.
Well, I certainly hope not. I hope that McCarthy doesn't have a chance. With the backroom, deals that they make. But if he gets out of it, if he's pushed aside, anything can happen.
Well, Chaffetz is still behind Boehner, for Pete's sake. He won't say anything.
I know it's ridiculous, but that's like I said, I think he's in it more for himself. The thing about Dan Webster, and Cherry's right, he's an older fella, but in this particular case, I think that would work to his advantage.
Absolutely.
And I don't think he has any illusions or delusions about how difficult the job would be. But as I said, he was able to take a pretty chaotic House of Representatives here in the state of Florida and get some pretty decent legislation passed. So, but the point is, and we've talked with Dan Webster on the show a number of times, because you've been listening. He does not trust this president. He does not believe in what this president is doing. He would like to see this president's hands tied as his administration winds down. And certainly that is the approach that the House membership, at least the Republican caucus, that should be their first and foremost task. Their first and foremost job should be to put an end to Obama's reign.
Well, I think the Freedom Caucus has everything to say about it, and I really believe they're going to back Webster.
I hope so. As I said, if McCarthy, for whatever reason, he's voted out or he decides to get out on his own, if he gets out of the way, then anything can happen, and Dan Webster could find himself being the Speaker of the House. And I think it would be a good thing. As I said, at least amongst those three,
he would be my choice, and amongst most of the rest of the people in the House, he would be my choice as well.
Well, don't just count Glenn Spence.
Well, and 202-224-3121 is the number of the Capitol switchboard, folks.
I got it on my fridge.
Yep, it is one of those numbers that we should have at our fingertips. 202-224-3121. So. If you folks want to express your opinion, now's the time to do it. There's going to be a preliminary vote, I understand, this Thursday. But the 29th is going to be the actual election day.
Right.
So there's some time yet to get your opinion heard. And certainly we should look at these as opportunities.
Absolutely.
Opportunities to take advantage of the
Stopping
situation.
this guy. We need a break, man.
And putting people into position who will put the brakes on the movement towards liberalism and begin the process of turning this thing around and getting this country back pointed in the direction that it needs to be going, which virtually everybody in the country agrees this country is on the wrong path. So you would think that task in some fashion shouldn't be that difficult. But politicians tend to make things more difficult than they need to be.
And I learned a lot from your guest, Avi.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And as I said, we're going to have him back on the show, and we'll see if maybe something on a regular basis with Avi Lipkin. But in the meantime, check out his website, which is vicmord.com,